easy. let's start setting up.
Okay.
Good morning, everybody, and a very, very, very warm welcome. After several weeks away to Filbert Flies, thank you ever so much for the sub, Moradin. Very much appreciated. I hope you're all well. Today we are flying British Airways 34 Golf Hotel from Heathrow down to Nice. We are going to try and fly along with the real world flight, which is departing in just under 25 minutes, but we'll inevitably depart late because it's speedboat out of Heathrow. Yeah, we're going to have a jolly nice time with the Phoenix Block 2. I have a new monitor, I have new rudder pedals, I'm good to go.
Just subscribed.
Ribbon.
How do you like the rudder pedals? Tell me if you regret your decision, boss.
I don't regret my decision. I think they're much better. The price that the money that I spent on them still makes me cringe a little bit, because, you know, it's just an awful lot of money, isn't it? 400 odd quid including tax. But yeah, no, they are fantastic. They are much better, and I have no regrets. And it wasn't my money; it was Mummy and Daddy's money that they gave me for my birthday. So that makes it feel that little bit less ridiculous. Tazzy is nigeling with me. Yes, you are, boss. You are. Nice to see you. Good morning, Scott. Good morning, Ribbon. Good morning, Liam. You're absolutely right about the door. It just opened and the stairs weren't there. I think the crew had been imprisoned on board for the whole night. I think, Tazzy, did you go out for your walk around yet? Must have jumped or something. I'm not sure, but anyway, glad you pointed it out, because now we have stairs, so it's a lot safer. Cornwolf, good morning, welcome. 8 Barley, welcome. New monitor, yes, old monitor was problematic in that it had flashing pixels occasionally. It had a sort of grey dark stripe down the right hand side of it. And to be honest with you, it had been like that since the day I got it.
Or Mummy Daddy by Philby will be new pedal wedals for flying Claire.
Indeed. Thank you, boss. It was my 40th birthday, you know, so yeah, I need new toys to play my computer games with. Yeah, so the new monitor, as I was saying, is to replace an old one. It was all done under warranty; they couldn't fix it, so they replaced it. But it had issues since I got it. But because I had a whole new PC and I just really wanted to get going and do some flight simming, I just ignored it, which was stupid. But all's well that ends well, and I've got a newer model of monitor that's worth more than the old one and works properly. So it's good. Anime Mufok, welcome. Or sorry, Amin. Amin, I think. Amin Mufok, welcome to the stream. Nice to have you here over on YouTube. For those of you who aren't aware, I am multi-streaming again on Twitch and YouTube. If you're on YouTube, do click the like button. If you're on Twitch, do please follow. If you're on YouTube, do please subscribe. Taz is off for the walk around, which means we could probably get in and make a little start on setting up, I guess. We have ATC online at the moment at Heathrow, so we'll get some clearance from them in a little while. London Delta Centre. Never heard of them before, but yeah, they're online. They do cover us according to VAT classes, so it's all good. And the guy's doing his solo en route validation, so it'll probably be quite exciting for him as a relatively new centre controller to get to speak to the world's premier flights of influencer live on stream. I imagine it might be a little overwhelming, if anything. Thank you, Cornwall, for the belated happy birthday. The graphics are stunning, aren't they? They are absolutely. Lanzanaria, welcome. About to descend into the Canaries in 70 miles departure from Edinburgh this morning. Oh, nice. Do you know, I haven't been down to the Canary Islands for ages. But it's one of those trips that it is worth the time, right? Because you get there and the landscapes are all totally different to anywhere else in Europe. Good. Watch it 160p because I have a couple of gigs left on my data. Oh, Tazzy! That's no way to live, boss. I'm sorry, but I appreciate you using your last few gigs on me. London ACC Dover. Oh, right, okay. Fair enough, fair enough. Martin, hello, well, hello. Probably should use this one. Yeah, that one will work, yeah. That one will work in Restream chat as well. The time away hasn't dampened the old ego, has it? No, quite the opposite, if anything, boss. Quite the opposite. It's really made me... it's given me some time to really think about just how amazing I am, really. That's what the time away's done. Dearie me. Data resets on the 7th, so a couple of days left. Oh, okay, not too long then. Good. I do jest, of course, I do jest. Mostly. Right, so we're going to go over here now, and we're going to go to the ATSU. Still don't know what that stands for, never have. To the AOC menu, flight init, and we'll import the init data via the ACARS. And then we'll do the same here in the FMGC. And in a minute, that should load our flight plan. Yeah, Leon is our alternate today. And we're flying, as I said earlier, Speedbird 34 Golf Hotel. With a cost index of 15, which I'm led to believe is fairly standard for BA, although of course these things do vary. Flight by flight, day by day, delay by delay. And we're going to be cruising at flight level 350, which is not very high, but I assume there's a reason. Very crackly audio. Oh my god, I might just buy a new cable. The number of times this happens. Let me try. Hold on, stand by. Is that better? Was there a horrible loud pop? Oh, it certainly looks louder on the scale. Is that alright? I hope I'm not
no issues for you.
Okay.
Oh, good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good. Right. So, init A is done. Oh, you're flying EUREGIO 1 and 2. Who's? Oh, boss. This is Pog. This is Pog. EUREGIO, of course, is the Filbert Flies official VA, and we've recently had a Learjet 35, is it, added to our fleet? Yeah, I assume this is Voita. I don't know who's flying EUREGIO 1. I haven't had a chance to look at Volanta, but yeah, that's very nice. It's very, very nice to see. I just hurt yours. I'm sorry, boss. I'm so sorry. Not just Aussie wife, I know. Learjet 35. You need that plane. Yeah, it's a good looking plane. Hachi, good morning, welcome. Very presidential, yes. Yeah. Right, let's get the ATIS for Heathrow on 128.080. Let's actually tune it in, like the olden days, rather than me just reading it, for immersion.
London control on 134.905. Surface wind 270 degrees 11 knots.
270 to 11.
10 kilometers or more.
Yeah.
Clouds broken at 1,400 feet. Temperature 10. Dew point 8. QNH 1003. Acknowledge receipt of information Bravo and advise aircraft type and series on first contact with Heathrow.
Will do. Ah, Air Traffic Services Unit.
This is Heathrow Airport information Bravo at time 0920 Zulu. Automatic. Arrival runway 27 left.
Right, okay. Yeah, I guess that
right.
does make sense.
Transition
I just
level.
never thought of it in this context. Thank you. Yeah.
Data link clearance.
That is, that's good. That's good to know. Windows TTS equals immersion. Well, it's, to be fair, it's not so far away from IRL ATISs. Yeah. ATIS broadcasts. They sound very similar to Windows text-to-speech, to be honest. So we know that they are using runway 27 right for departures, so we can get that set up. Departure 27 right, and we have planned for the Maxit 1 Foxtrot SID. Maxit 1 Foxtrot insert. And for the arrival, now the arrival's an interesting one because last time I checked Flight Radar 24, they were landing on 04 left. But currently there's a tailwind of 9 knots on 04 left. So I'm curious as to whether they may have changed. So I'm just going to have a quick check
the
of that.
security and safety checks are all done. Are we good to start boarding?
Yes, you can start boarding.
Thanks.
Yeah, you can start boarding. We need to do some refueling first, actually. So it's a very leisurely setup today because flights almost always depart late from Heathrow. There's always a bit of padding in the schedules. So we're going to refuel, then we're going to board, and we'll probably aim to push back at about 20 past, something like that, I think. I don't know if you fly GA, but I want a good freeway one. I flew a PA38 IRL last Saturday, but there isn't one for the sim, and I don't want to waste money on another. I fly GA IRL. I don't fly very much GA in the sim. Good freeware GA planes in the sim. There's the WB sim mod for the Cessna 152. That is the best freeware light aircraft that I know of. But also you've got the Cirrus. The default Cirrus is not bad now. That's pretty good. There's also a mod for the Diamond, one of the single engine Diamonds. Is it 48? DA48? 42? DA42 maybe? I don't know. But the one that comes with the sim, there's a good mod on flightsim.to for that. So yeah, I'd have a look at those two, I think. I'd have a look at those two, the 152 and the Diamond DA something or other. Right, arrival. So the last arrival was 7 minutes ago, in from Geneva to Nice. And what did they land on? Oh, yes, they landed the other way. They landed on 22 right, which is the sort of very tight visual turn around the bay that you do. So that'll be quite exciting. We'll plan for that. No worries at all. No worries at all. Enjoy. Yeah, so we will do that. We'll change our arrival in Navigraph. Where are we? So landing runway 22 right. We can use the same star. And we can do either the VOR DME or the RNAV. Now, which one are they going to be most likely using? Probably the RNAV Zulu. That's what the path looked most like. RNAV Zulu? RNAV Delta, rather. RNAV Delta. Via MUS. Yep, that's what we'll plan on. And we'll see when we get closer. If that still looks sensible. So, LFMN. Arrival. RNAV Delta 22 right. Oh, hello, Paul. Are you home from your dinner? Was it nice? The Nisar 7 Tango via MUS. Insert. Bosh. So that's our flight plan done. We can't do a huge amount more until we have our load sheet, which I don't think we'll have yet. Oh no, we do. We have a preliminary run. Preliminary one. Good. So we'll do our init B page. Zero fuel weight is 57.7. And zero fuel weight center of gravity is 30.2. And our block fuel is 7.5 tons. Good. That's all populated properly. We'll go back to our flight plan page, sorry, our init A page, and we'll import the wind. It was very tasty, and yeah, all home now. Guilty looking dog on arrival. What? So it's an Italian place, is it? A chain of Italians. I'm reading between the lines from your chat on Discord. Oh, Return Serviceman League. I've just looked. Return Serviceman League. What is that? Okie dokie. So, fueling is underway. We've got an aircraft pushing back behind us, Hog. Heathrow's not crazy busy, but a little bit busy. And in fact, this is the first time I've used the latest build of Heathrow, where you have to uninstall the old one and install the new one. I just discovered it by chance when I was looking at the INI Manager yesterday. So I don't really know what's changed, but hopefully it'll be smoother. That would be nice. What GPU do I use? I use a 13700K. Now I do have a command for this, I think. There you are. RSLs are usually pubs/clubs for veterans, but open to others. Money all goes into the club. Okay, a bit like the Royal British Legion, something like that, I guess. Oh, GPU, sorry, GPU. 3080 Ti, that's out of date. Forget that. I need to update the YouTube ones. But the Twitch ones are accurate. 3080 Ti. Yeah, the clubs for military vets started after World War I. Oh, right. Yeah, it is a CPU. I know that, boss. I know that. Dear oh Lord. Right, shall we get some clearance? Or is it a bit early? Let's do it. 134.905. Could take us a while to get a word in edgeways. 134.905. Yeah. 134.905. Oh no. I say it could take a while, but actually it's...
Etihad 4 to Bravo, Roger. Taxi Sierra, hold Sierra 4 Whiskey.
It's a bit loud, isn't it? (527). And what do we have? Information Bravo. London Control, good morning. Speedbird 34 Golf Hotel on stand 527 with Bravo Type A320. Request clearance to Nice, please.
34 Golf Hotel, London Control, good morning. Clear to Nice, max it 1 Foxtrot departure, squawk 4432.
Max at 1 Foxtrot departure, squawk 4432, Speedbird 34 Golf Hotel.
34 Golf Hotel, correct.
Passenger's bus is coming.
And the pizza place was just a part of the RSL. There's a proper restaurant as well with all the usual fare like steak, fish and street. Oh, right, okay.
United 387 London Control.
Shut up.
Tetra to Golf arrival for Gatwick. Descend level 140 level Abdom.
Right, 4432.
Pizza 394, enter the airspace.
The reason we suddenly ended up in the cabin was because I've got different keybinds on the IAEs for my views.
So
And 0 is now a cabin view rather than looking down here.
1228.
Roger, go back to Unicom, thank you very much.
34 for Echo, from Alpha 3, so take off.
Anyone can go to them really, get discounts for being a member. Yeah, it is a bit like our Working Men's Club, but they don't normally do food. Sorry, Royal British Legion clubs, but they don't normally do food.
122.8.
1.8, thanks very much for the temperature of the day, bye bye.
862 uniform, monitor uniform 1.
Right, so the initial climb on anything out of Heathrow, I believe, is 6,000 feet. Let's just double check the chart.
Monitor uniform.
Unicom 1 speed display tuner,
Yep, that's
6820 behind departing company.
Right, I think we're almost ready to brief the first officer. We'll do actually no, probably ought to do some takeoff performance calculations.
6,000 feet, level at RAV, QNH at City 1003.
And we'll use flaps 1 plus F. Anti-ice, do we need? What's the temperature?
QNH at City 1003, KNM 1026.
Temperature is 11 degrees, so no, we don't need anti-ice. And what we'll do is we will plan for the most restrictive intersection that we might get, so we'll go for an Alpha 6, calculate for Alpha 6.
level Sabre.
go. 141141142.
Speed 330 knots. Can I speed to that?
Typhoon 4 Tango Bravo, it's 300 knots or greater. Descend
141.
160, level favour.
142. Are you still enjoying your placement though, Tazzy? I know you want to. I saw you want to fly plane. I can totally understand that. But yeah, you still having fun, or are you a bit bored with it?
Hi guys, here is the Lord tutorial.
Thank you.
58. Thank you. 515.
Still a bit loud, isn't it?
Etihad 40 Bravo at Sierra 4 Whiskey, cross runway 27 left. Cross runway 27 left, Lufthansa 2 Mike Lima, right Bravo, left Kilo, stand 216.
That's better.
Right
Wind data
Bravo,
up. Yes, we know all about that. Okie dokie.
682 Zulu, so take off 27 right, 260 range 12 knots.
Thrust reduction and acceleration altitudes. Yeah, I think at 1090, 1090, but let me just check.
105 London, I haven't got a flight plan from you. Start it for me.
Passengers bus is coming.
Etihad 40 Bravo, right.
Yep, 1090, 1090, 1600. 1090 slash 1090 slash anything 1600. There we go. And we're expecting a takeoff weight, centre of gravity of 28.3. Right, let's do the brief.
Are you ready for the departure brief?
Go ahead.
Okay, the newest weather shows good conditions. Plan to push and start for 2-engine taxi. There are no hotspots along our taxi route. There'll be a left seat takeoff, and we'll be using radar. We'll plan for a reduced thrust takeoff. Prior to V1, for any master warning, engine fire or failure that will prevent the aircraft flying safely, we'll abort and stop on the runway. After V1, we'll take it flying and deal with it in the air and plan to come back here. Any questions?
No questions.
Okay, that completes the brief.
Good. The heat, they're too hot. Yeah, yeah. Stick to your spreadsheets in the office, boss. Don't be going out on site. It's silly. Right. Why have you two not met up yet, considering how close you are, Paul and Martin? You should arrange a Club Filbert meetup. You should print a banner out, and you should have our first official Australian Club Filbert meetup. You know, the rest of you, rest of you Australian sorts, could probably make it as well. I imagine, you know, with a bit of planning. It's a shame not to. Yeah, no, I can imagine. But aircon, boss. Health and safety. Boarding's coming on a treat. Hello, welcome aboard. Hello. Ooh, it's got BA headrests, anti-macassars now. That's new. Must have been a livery update since I last flew it. We have to wait for another bus now.
Push and start is free face north.
Push start free face north, 2.175.
Yeah, that's true, he did, but there was no banner, so it's like, did it even happen? I think that either I need to be there, or there needs to be a Club Filbert banner, you know? Had coffee and watch planes. You're keen, going to New Zealand this Friday for a week, though. Well, when you get back, boss, mate. You know, you sort it out. Right, what was I going to do? We're going to do a cockpit prep checklist, I think. Fueling is complete, so we'll get the seatbelt sign on.
Cockpit preparation checklist.
Gear being sign covered.
1 in the morning, Ryanair 4 Alpha Delta passing 125.
You can print a new banner.
Removed.
I'll send you the file.
7445 kilograms.
Seatbelts.
On.
ADS.
Nav.
Barrel right.
1002 set.
1002 set. Cockpit preparation checklist completed.
Yeah, I think finding a printer is you know, it's not an insurmountable task between you all. YGM. Like, even if there wasn't one in your building, I think you could manage it.
4 clear takeoff 27 right, so 5 Lot
Be cool if
281,
you could press these
160 to be level by Sabre, speed 280 knots.
Where bus? Or are we done with boarding and just waiting for the last bags? Could be that.
Canada 1026, descend to altitude 2,000 feet after.
Well, while we wait for boarding to complete, I'm going to have a look and see if there's any sign of movement from the real world flight. Because it should have departed a minute ago. Still saying estimated departure 11:10, and that was a minute ago. Don't have access to colour printing, right? Again, I feel this is not an insurmountable challenge, boss. You can set the screen thingy too, and yeah, apparently so. News to me as well.
Etihad 40 Bravo via Alpha 1, line up 27 right.
Ian would be like, what are you printing? We want to lower emissions. Well, you can go and plant, tell him you go and plant a tree, boss.
Descending the south end is Process 4 Tango Papa, turn left heading 245, and there's no ATC speed restriction.
Left 245.
Process 4 Tango Papa, just confirm there is no speed.
You're planting trees with your mobile data package. Oh, nice, good, good. Scottish F-Geek, hello, welcome. How are you?
Line 4 Alpha Delta, route direct absent. Direct to Atom, line 4 Alpha Delta.
Ah, good. Boarding
Lot 281,
appears to be done. So now we have a bit of a dilemma. Do we hang around and wait for the real flight to depart so that we can kind of shadow it? Or do we just go for it? I think we just go for it, right? It would be mad. It would be mad, because we'd probably be waiting at least 20 minutes. The point is, we're ready to go on time, and he's not. So, not my problem, is it? Alright, let's get ready for push and start. We'll get the beacon on.
London Control, good day. Skyways 55 Papa Kilo, flight level 380 at the Gazo.
Australia really seems to care a lot about the environment from a public perspective. I don't know much about the politics here, though, but it seems good.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
I guess it's quite pressing, the climate crisis in Australia, right? Because they've got a big ozone hole, haven't they? They've got a big ozone hole, and also yeah, a lot of wildfires and that sort of thing. So I guess that probably focuses the mind a little bit.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Hey guys, so all parks are on board. Are we clear to close?
Yes.
Thanks. Let me know if you need anything.
Will do.
Before start checklist.
Parking brake.
Off-world, good morning. How are you?
Speeds and thrust.
V1
We're having a
141
nice fight, yeah.
141 V2 142 flex temp 58 degrees.
V1 141 VR 141 V2 142 flex temp 58 degrees. Windows.
EUREGIO 457 left, request engine start on stand. EUREGIO 2 start approved.
Closed.
Beacon.
On.
Before start checklist completed.
Unicom for 3 Echo Tango. Thank you, bye bye. Lot 281, descend bottom 90. 90, look 281.
Speed
1, speed 250. 250, look 281.
Speedbird 34 Golf Hotel, stand 527, request push and start.
334 Golf Hotel, push and start approved face to the east.
Push start approved facing east, speedbird 34 Golf Hotel.
Release parking brakes, please.
Speedbird 105.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Starting engine 2.
Speedbird 105.
Okay.
Skyway 55 Papa Quebec, descend flight level 140, level Amsterdam. Speedbird 5, requesting inspection. Skyway 55 Papa Quebec, descend flight level 140, level Amsterdam.
Oh, it's a very wobbly, shaky pushback. What the hell's going on?
Skyway 55 Papa Kilo, 140, level Amsterdam.
Umberto, why?
Speedbird 5, taxi Delta.
What's going on?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now going to brief you on the safety procedures.
Oh my god, rip my immersion though, you know what I mean? Is it any better out the side? No, not really.
And the 167 London.
As a reminder, smoking is not permitted at any time whilst on board. If you do have any questions, please ask a member of your cabin crew.
You decided to go before the IRL faced the console.
BA344 from Alpha 4, clear takeoff 27 right.
Umberto, yes indeed.
From Alpha 4, clear takeoff 27 right through BA344.
Etihad 40 Bravo, climb now, flight level 290.
Please set parking brakes.
I do think the announcements need to be a bit louder in the cabin.
Starting engine 1.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. I've never had that before. That shaky, wonky pushback. Very weird. Very, very weird.
uniform, left heading 360.
New Heathrow. Well, I've never found it that memey, but I haven't noticed a massive difference since the update, to be honest. But I haven't really looked. This is the first I've seen of it, so can't comment really. Can't comment. Just a reminder, if you are watching on YouTube and you're enjoying what you're seeing, I would very much appreciate a sub and a like. If you're watching on Twitch and you haven't yet followed, I'd love it if you do that. It does wonders for my self-esteem. Thank you.
491 uniform, speed 180
Thank you, Ryan G. Appreciate it.
After start checklist.
Anti-ice.
Off.
Ecam status.
Checked.
Pitch trim.
28% set.
Rudder trim.
Neutral.
After the start checklist complete.
Good.
After start checklist.
Wait, what? Why are we doing it again?
Off.
Ecam status.
Checked.
FS2 crew does this sometimes. It goes through the same checklist twice, and I don't know why.
Neutral.
Very odd.
After the start checklist complete.
London control.
Flight control check.
Ready.
What makes you say that, Tassie?
205, I think the one at the outcome holding for you taxi.
Full down. Neutral. Full left. Full right.
EUREGIO 1 standby, great.
Neutral.
Rudder.
Fly heading 265.
Full left.
Oh, it's Sam is EUREGIO 1, is it?
Full right.
Cool.
Neutral.
It's like the good old days, Wojtek and Sam flying along.
Good 834, climb now, flight level 150.
Clear left side.
Clear right side.
EUREGIO 1, taxi right, Sierra, hold Sierra 4 whiskey. Right, Sierra, hold Sierra 4 whiskey.
Speedbird 34 Golf Hotel, ready to taxi.
34 Golf Hotel, left on Alpha, hold Alpha 3.
Left on Alpha, hold Alpha 3, Speedbird 34 Golf Hotel.
First line 4, Tango Papa, speed 160 on up to 4 DME.
If you have any questions, please ask your cabin crew.
Brake check.
First line 4, Tango
Pressure
Papa,
zero.
speed 160 on up to
Might have walked past him just now. Good.
EUREGIO 2 ready to taxi. EUREGIO 2 taxi right, Sierra hold Sierra 4 whiskey. Sierra 4 whiskey, EUREGIO 2. 3491 uniform, speed 160 on up till 4 DME. 162 just speed with 411.
Left Alpha, hold Alpha 3. Easy. Easy. All the way there. Why are you getting money from Airbnb, boss?
Give it 863 Zulu, descend platform 9.
You're going to spend it on a Club Filbert Emerald subscription for a few months.
Lot 281, descend to 4,000 feet, QNH 1003, speed 180.
Oh right, I didn't know anything about that. What have they been doing?
EUREGIO 1 at Sierra 4 Whiskey, cross runway 27 left, after crossing right Alpha, link 23, hold Alpha 1.
Sierra 4 Whiskey, cross 27 left, and then...
Hold Alpha 1, Sam, hold Alpha 1.
Alpha, link 23, hold Alpha 1.
Taxi checklist.
Flight controls.
Alpha,
checked.
Checked. Flap setting.
Config 1 plus F.
Config 1 plus F. Radar and predictive windshield system.
At Sierra 4 Whiskey, cross behind company, and hold Alpha 1, EUREGIO 2.
Takeoff no blue.
Taxi checklist complete.
Pushback 6789, thanks, right, Sierra, hold Sierra 4 Whiskey.
I find that I'm steering with my rudder pedals just because I want to get more value out of my rudder pedals, even though I have a steering axis on my stick, which would be much more realistic. Apparently Airbnb rented years and years ago was in USD when I paid instead of AD, despite paying through the Australian local site. I didn't notice at the time. Oh, I see! And this has happened, presumably if it's a class action lawsuit, this has happened a number of times, right?
Don't know what happened there, but it's Brooklyn Park 7 Fox 47536.
Brooklyn Park 7 Fox, in fact, it just popped up now. Brooklyn Park 7 Fox, what's taking on the squawk?
Not good.
7536.
7536, leave it 992 Golf.
992 Golf, correct. Break, get a 1026, taxi stand 7.
Taxi stand 7, KLM 106.
Give it 491 uniform, clear to land 27 left, 260 degrees, 120 knots.
Alright, cool. That's good.
Give it 863 Zulu, turn left thing 235.
Can you push the flex for me? I mean... Yeah? I'm gonna say yeah.
Give it 384, route direct to Oxford, monitor Unicom 122 back to Malay.
What have Woolworths done?
Thanks, good morning.
Thank you, cabin crew. 6 for takeoff, please.
Lot 281, right heading 240 degrees when established on 27 left, descend with the blind path. Right, 240 when established on the glide path, descend left, lot 281. At 863 to descend to altitude 4,000 feet, the Heathrow.
I mean, the thing is, Tessie, there isn't really any context, and so I did have a little chuckle to myself, but as this is a family-friendly channel, I decided not to dwell on it, you know? Probably put it away for Salt Lake City trip rather than CF Emeralds. Oh, okay. Strange choice, but... I'm not the boss of you, so, you know, 'tis what it is, isn't it?
326, typical weight, Statling 2 Foxtrot, 5626.
Woolworths and Coles have too big of a duopoly here, which makes groceries expensive and they rip customers off. Oh, right, okay.
326, correct. Break through at 5 from Alpha 3, so take off 27 right, 2603 is 12 knots.
So I should have model matching for EUREGIO 1, but not for EUREGIO 2, I guess, right?
1005 descending with...
I know.
1005 under control, hello, turn left heading 240 degrees, descend platform 90.
Left 240, descending 90, KLM 120.
Lot 281, speed 160 knots, still 40 in me. 160 to 40 in me, lot speed. Good 105 behind departing company.
There's a postman over there.
Via Alpha 3, line up 27 right behind.
Behind departing company 747 via Alpha 3, line up 27 right behind, Seabird 105.
There's going to be a 747 departure, Hog.
Seabird 106, requesting Alpha 3 to Dubai with information Charlie at 9248.
106 on the control.
M Degree, welcome! How are you? Almost 2 years. It's a long time, isn't it? I still can't believe I've been doing this for coming up for 4 years now. It's insane, isn't it?
106, correct. Skyways 55.
Dual input. Hit. You can do that, you know. You can do. You can do shared cockpit.
Go at 8630, ones are heading for a localizer established runway 27 left.
Ah, there we go. I think you might have pressed the wrong button in degree. I think it might have been a slight case of user error.
Try again.
Descending 5,000 feet, QNH 1023, scale down 1005.
You say EUREGIO 1 behind the second departing British Airways 810 via Alpha 1 927 right.
Oh, look at that beautiful, beautiful machine.
787-10 British Airways, line up and wait behind EUREGIO 1.
That makes me want to install P3D again. It always does every time I see a 747.
Unicorn 4, Sky with 555 Kilo, thank you, good day.
4 Tango Papa short 1. 4 Tango Papa, take to land, 27 left, 260 breeze 1.
You can, yeah, it's a freeware add-on. I haven't used it for a long time. It's a freeware add-on, it's called Your Controls. If you Google Your Controls, MSFS, it'll come up. And it started off a bit buggy and then it got quite good. But then every time an aircraft was updated, it was a bit, also a little bit janky. But yeah, give it a go. Give it a go. Next stream P3D. No, I mean I do want to fly the 747, but also reinstalling P3D is something absolute meme. Always have to have a fight, so nah.
Go, fully ready, push and start 525.
992 Golf, thanks, 525, push and start, please.
Pushing through, speed at 552, 992 Golf.
Speed at 5, climb now, Federal 290.
That's when I set up, speed at 5.
Speed at now, 51 Lima, flight level 130.
951 Lima, London Control, hello.
Look how tiny that Learjet looks.
Left 240 degree.
It does look like a Learjet as well, doesn't it? I mean, it's not got the EUREGIO brand.
Bravo, monitor Unicom.
Actually, I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to have a look. Oh no, it is. No, it is a Learjet, isn't it? Cool.
1005 on the heading, when localized with
on the heading, clear the air, that's the specific light, clear that 125.
594, Tango Papa, taxi, down 615. 615, 55678 right Alpha, link 23, hold Alpha 1.
Cool.
Right Alpha, link 23, hold Alpha 1.
So it should be about an hour and a half once we're in the air, I think.
281, clear to land, 27 left, 260 degrees 1.
I'm not doing cross the land. I don't know, I haven't planned to. I haven't planned to. 14th, what am I doing on the 14th? I don't know.
5,000 feet, QNH 1003.
Oh, let's have a look at what the real flight's doing as well. April the 14th.
326 push and start pretty face to the north.
I might do it, but I don't know if I'm working or not yet. If I find out I'm not working because they've managed to cover my Sunday shift, and
go to 1005, climb now, Flight level 290.
There are still slots left, then I might.
105.
Oh, the real flight's taxiing out. We're not far off, you know.
Morning, Condor 2039.
We're going to be taking off at roughly the same time, I think.
Condor 2039, London Control, Squawk 1154.
Squawk 1154, Condor 2039.
Let me get a more accurate time en route. What are we actually expecting?
Get 1005 right heading 260 degrees, that should help.
Right heading 260, thank you. Get 1005.
Condor 2039, thanks, route direct Cockpit.
Stand by.
1 hour 40 minutes is what we're estimating the flight time to be.
234 Golf Hotel, behind departing 737 700 via Alpha 3, line up 27, that right side.
Behind the departing 737 via Alpha 3, line up runway 27 right behind, speed by 34 Golf Hotel.
EUREGIO 1, clear takeoff 27 right, 260 3, 12 on.
Clear takeoff 27 right, EUREGIO
1. Wojtek is not going to like that.
Confirm. Pushback clear of traffic.
106, push and start crew face to the north.
Cabin crew be seated for takeoff.
November 5 Whiskey, let's go.
Line up checklist.
Takeoff runway.
Right on Bravo, left
Runway
on
27
Kilo,
right. Confirmed.
Runway 27 right. Confirmed. TCAS.
8630, says land 2.
TAI.
X1 and 2.
Bye, Sam.
On.
Lineup checklist complete.
2039, do you mind filling out the waypoint?
And off he goes.
Condor 2039, it's Coxie, Kilo, Oscar, Kilo.
Okay, got it. Kilo, Oscar, Kilo, direct, Condor 2039.
Yes, Offer, that is exactly... That is exactly how it works, yes.
951 Lima, turn right heading 2503.
You were in the rail industry as well. Really gets on my nerves because I don't want to work Sundays at all, really. And yet I can't find out if I can do anything with them until the Thursday before.
EUREGIO 1, climb now, platform 170.
170, EUREGIO 1.
Base 5 is route direct Coxie.
There's so much travel on these brake pedals, I'm not used to it yet.
Direct to Cox.
Are you a train conductor for Northern? Well, I never. Didn't know that. Small world. Well, not that small.
London, good afternoon, Scandinavian 4
Don't work up north.
Information Charlie on our Logan to hotel arrival, passing 175.
Scandinavian 43 Alpha, London controls, walk 6476.
6476, Scandinavian 4 Alpha.
Quebec 3 for Golf Hotel, so takeoff 27 right, 2603 1 2 0.
Clear takeoff 27 right, speed by 34 Golf Hotel.
EUREGIO 2,
Takeoff.
Fire Alpha 1
Cheap.
line up 27 right.
Fire Alpha 1 line up 27 right, EUREGIO 2.
Here we go.
Scandinavian 43 Alpha, left heading 245, descend platform -0.
Left 245, descend 9000, Scandinavian 4 Alpha.
Manflex 58 SRS runway auto thrust blue.
Check.
Check.
Thrust set.
First 326 bank, taxi Bravo, then follow the company A320.
100 knots.
Checked.
T's and P's in the green.
E1. Rotate.
Flight attendant, stand over 1090, when you had a contact with your flight level 340 and 24.
Positive climb.
About the
Gear up.
790, quite far away out from my airspace at the moment. You can continue on units on
Gear up.
I love departing Heathrow.
Alpine Space 4 Charlie November, London control,
London Center, good morning. AJ48 Oscar Lima with your flight level 70 on approach into Gatwick via May.
648 Oscar Lima. Unfortunately, I don't actually cover Gatwick, I only cover the Heathrow and the...
I know.
Receive no worries, Monday when you come on to
IE sounds are just the best.
106 train, taxi Lima right now.
Look at that.
Lima right out, hold on. EUREGIO 1 Scandinavian 40 hours, and that's 4,000
Flap 0.
I'm now flight level 170, speed by 34 Golf Hotel.
Flap 0.
Real flight's in a bit of a queue. I knew we'd end up ahead of it, but that's okay. It's still cool to be doing it at mostly the same time.
Iceman 6789 behind departing Learjet 35, fire Alpha 1 line up.
Sometimes flight simming is just the best thing.
Go ahead, 863 Zulu, right on Alpha, pressure right Bravo, stand 309.
Right Bravo, stand 309.
Canada 1005, Delta land 27 left, 2603 is 121. Canada 1005, Delta
My
land
name is Hannah
27
Clark,
left,
and it's my great pleasure to be your customer service manager on board your flight today. I'd like to add my personal welcome to you all, and welcome back our executive club members and other world-frequent runners.
Center, good evening. Speedbird 908 at Heathrow, request clearance to Frankfurt, flight level 330.
Stand number and aircraft type, please.
We are about to start our onboard trip for all customers.
Clear RATNAV.
Okay.
Set standard.
Sega departure, Speedbird 908.
Passing flight level 073. Now.
Checked.
Taxi to Foxtrot, squawk 5662, Speedbird 908.
908, correct. Right, EUREGIO 2, so take off 27 right, 2603 121.
27 right, clear for takeoff, EUREGIO 2.
106 behind departing Eurotrans, Airbus A300 by our speed.
And up we go! God, it's weird watching a lifetime flight sim stream from your own continent when it's dark at your current place. Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine.
Three for Golf Hotel, one of the uniforms.
On to Unicom, Speedbird 34 Golf Hotel. Thank you. Bye bye. Bosh! Departure completed. And just a reminder, if you haven't yet followed or subscribed, be lovely if you would, and also click that thumbs up button on YouTube so that I can regrow my YouTube audience. Right. Where, do I not have a... Ah, yes, let's turn this into a GoPro type view. That's a nice one, isn't it? There we are. Beautiful. So, we'll have a little look at our routing now, I think, on Volanta. On there we can also see what everyone else is up to, of course. So, oops. This was how we taxied out. This is where we are going. As you can see, Volanta does not display the area of control of London D Centre very well at all. But we're planning on coasting out to the west of Shoreham, overhead Worthing. I haven't been to Worthing, actually. I don't know if it's worth a visit or not. But I might give it a go. Offworld, did you enjoy that one? I thought of you as I said it. Then we're going to cross the channel. Going to coast in over France, just to the east of Verlet-sur-Mer. And whatever this airport is, Saint-Valéry-Vitefleur. And then we're going to fly over Rouen, a nice photogrammetry area in MSFS if you're looking for somewhere to visit in France. We're going to be heading south just to the west of Paris, and then down southeast, more or less directly to Nice, but not quite, more direct to Montpellier, and then starting our arrival from Lerga. And our plan then, I'll show you on our Navigraph app actually, because it displays it more clearly with the arrival. So our plan then is to join the RNAV Delta approach for runway 22 right, which takes us to the east of the airport, and then north from Sotox to Mike November 22 Delta, which is when we then start the rather exciting visual segment, which takes us around the bay and lines us up with 22 right, which I've done very, very badly in the past, it must be said. But hopefully that will not be the case today. Flying along with us, we have Sam, Pete Conrad, ahead of us in the BBJ, and we have Wojtek, who was rudely made to wait for my departure on the ground, and who I now can't see because of the green, but there he is. So those two on their way. It's a little EUREGIO sandwich, in which I am the meat. We'll continue our climb, I think. up to our cruising flight level of 350. There we go. Breathtaking cloud surfing, I know. Stunning, isn't it? It is stunning. Mark, thank you very much indeed for the follow and a warm welcome to the channel. While we're talking about warm welcomes, I should also like to invite you to my I've just done something wrong and logged myself out of Restream chat, and now I can't see what you're saying. What I was going to say is you should come and join the Discord, but I can't currently post a link to it, so if anyone else can do ! Discord, that'd be lovely while I work out how to log back in. Restream chat. Copy password. There we go. Thank you, Liam. Appreciate it. Oh, now I have to identify some crosswalks. Get amongst you, we're a nice community. We are. We are. Okay, I'm back. I'm back in. For some reason that didn't send on YouTube. I'd obviously like YouTube members to come and join the Discord as well. So so come and do it. Fly with Oliver, you are now on Twitch, lovely. Yeah, Twitch tends to be a little bit busier these days, a little bit than YouTube, but do come and join us across both platforms if you enjoy it. So twitch.tv/philbertflies for those of you on YouTube, and youtube.com/philbertflies for those of you on Twitch.
5.
There you go. Multitasking now. Are you fly with Oliver, Scottish Avgi? Should we have some tunes? Rouen has a massive railway infrastructure within the city area. Does it? I've been to Rouen, but I can't remember it. I can't remember that. I did some work experience there when I was at sixth form, so I would have been 17 or 18. And yeah, it's a beautiful old town. I really like it. Really liked it. But the work was quite difficult because I was working at an organisation called Le Centre de Défense du Consommateur, which is a bit like the Citizens Advice Bureau in the UK, where people go to for, you know, sort of free advice on legal situations and other things. And yeah, it's a sort of place you go to when you're really down on your luck, and you kind of need people who speak fluent French, and that was not me at the time. Traffic Right. What shall we listen to? I don't think we want more stereotypical French stuff, probably. Your friend Lisa from the Netherlands did that in Wales. What, she worked at the Citizens Advice Bureau? Same kind of thing. She often copped a lot of flack for misunderstanding or misspeak. Good grief, yeah, that's amazing. Small world. Did you enjoy your visit, or was your day Rouen? No, no, I did enjoy it. I did enjoy it. It was good. – 23 months was from the 2nd of March. Oh wow, so it's literally 2 years today. Happy anniversary, boss. Wow. That is amazing. And then she did that as work experience when she was at school. Going to law school. Ah, right, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Bit of experience. Well, she might know Martin. Martin's at law school. Imagine that. Don't care. Thank you for the sub over on YouTube. Very much appreciated. What was her surname, Liam? Is Lisa quite a common name in the Netherlands then? I didn't associate it with the Dutch. Oh, you know what we can do? We can compare our departure with that of the real flight. That's something I meant to do and then forgot while we had the lines ready. Stand by. So, zoom in. We've departed from the same stand, I know that much. Now this is highly geeky. He pushed back the other way and went out onto Bravo and then round to Alpha, but you know, that's alright. Brummelhuis? That's very Dutch. Kind of popular among the millennials, babes. Oh, really? Okay. Right, there we go. So yeah, taxied out along Alpha, same as they did. They got Alpha 3 as well. Look at that. Exactly the same, exactly the same. Took off. Turned left at the same point, so the same maxit departure. Look, even our positioning over the lake there, that reservoir, was almost exactly the same as theirs. Which is cool. Made that left turn. And the right turn. We had a bit more of a straight section here, so I presume they got... Oh no, our turn was just a bit steeper, wasn't it? They made a more gradual turn, that's interesting. But beyond that, exactly the same. Exactly the same. Midhurst, MDB, not MDB, VOR. They made a turn there. And that's as far as they've got, so we are a bit ahead of them, but not by much. I find that deeply satisfying. And I don't care if it's a bit sad. You said it means Blackberry House. Bramhuis. Paul, are you here still? Oh no, it doesn't matter actually. So I was going to ask, because for those of you who don't know, Paul is the chief Australian. I was going to ask where Matt was because I saw he was online, but he's no longer online on Discord, so he might be busy. Yeah, do you know where Matt is? Do you know where Harry is? Yeah, general Australian turnout, despite it being a civilised time for you people, is a little on the low side, you know. I'm not Ryan. No, I'm not a driver. I don't like to be too specific about what I do on stream, but no, I'm not a driver.
Geef en plop, papa.
Thank you for the 100 bits, boss. You know what was cooler? I was flying behind this flight sim influencer who flew from Heathrow to Finland as Christmas 10 or similar, and I flew along in RL. Bet you can't fly along him like I did. You're right. No, that was one of my biggest regrets about that trip, that I wasn't able to fly along in the sim boss. Talking about Papa, the Google Translate meme makes the rounds in my friends group fairly regularly, and apparently I send it to Lisa every time. Oh, the clappy clap, yeah. Flying from Edinburgh to Antalya on a 3.8 Max with Sun Express, exactly. Oh, Hog. Are you staying in Antalya itself, or whereabouts in Turkey are you going? I assume it's like a beach holiday of some sort. I can't, Martin, because YouTube. I can't watch anything anymore because YouTube just demonetizes you as soon as it looks at you. Sadly. She was like, "Why do you think of this so often?" Do you mention my name, Liam? Need a gaming laptop and in-flight internet. Oh, imagine that! Has anyone ever done that? I don't know if they have. You'd have to have Wi-Fi during the takeoff though, wouldn't you? Oh, I'm sure it could be arranged with special permission. Have I listened to Europapa yet? No, I haven't. It's a YouTube thing. Oh, really? Oh, okay. I know people have done it with trains. In fact, Francis Bourgeois did it with a train as a promotional thing for Train Sim World. Something weird is happening down here, where the textures are changing square by square. And I think I blame Rex AccuSeason. Anyone know if I'm correct to blame Rex AccuSeason for that? And does loading it in the flight mean it can update and maybe fix this? Not happening to you. That does not help, boss. Hello, Matt. Are you planning to do any more airport scenery review videos? I really enjoyed those, and there are tons of new airports out that you haven't done videos on. I'm not, Mark. I'm sorry, and I'll tell you why. I did. That was basically how my YouTube channel got started, reviewing scenery add-ons for MSFS. Shortly after MSFS came out, and it was good, and lots of people watched them, and I got a reputation for them. But then what happened over time was a number of things. Firstly, fewer and fewer people started watching them, so they just became less and less popular. And also, I got really quite bored with them because each one took me about 6, 7, 8 hours from start of filming to finishing it, and I found I was saying the same sorts of things, and I just got sick of the sound of my own voice, to be honest. So between those two things, I made a decision to stop doing them. And yeah, I feel a bit guilty about it because I know there was a small number of people who found them really useful and really liked watching them. But they were sort of good for the lockdown days when there was nothing else to do, but they're not so good for these days when when I'm bored of them and fewer people watch them, and there are better things to do. So there we are. That's the very long and boring story of why I'm not doing them anymore. But I apologise. Yeah, it was unbelievable amount of work, really, because I suppose the reality was I wasn't that good at filming them, looking around an airport, recording and getting things right the first time. So I'd stumble over my words and have to go back and do retakes, and I spent a lot of time thinking of new ways to say the textures were good. And yeah, so it all just added up, and then stitching it all together, getting the right clips rather than the dodgy clips. It was not my forte, and I was a bit of a perfectionist about the finished product, so between those two things they took far longer than they might have taken someone else. French cuisine, seasoning as you go along. Good. Took me a little while, but Did I get the Unibills Luton? No, I didn't. I don't know why. I don't know why. They usually send me all their stuff. They didn't send me Luton. I have sent an email asking them to rectify this forthwith, but I have not yet had a reply. Did sound very professional earlier. Thank you. Yeah. The problem I'm finding now is we're starting to get several providers making the same airports, and it's hard to know which one to buy. Yes. So what I did with Barcelona was I did a live stream with a bit of an airport review and a bit of a discussion of the differences between the two new versions at the end. So I may still do more of that sort of stuff, but I guess the downside is they're not so easy to find. But if it is Barcelona you're thinking of and you want my opinion, then you should buy the MK Studios version over the Simwings or the Latin VFR one. But if you already have the Latin VFR one, I would say that the MK Studios one isn't so much better than it that it's probably worth buying again. That's my view. Good morning, Sabres. Welcome. These particular fabrics portray excellence. What fabrics, boss? Are you talking about my threads? Oh, the textures. Right, okay, Roger. When you do get the new Unibill scenery, take a look around the car parks. There are several Luton vans. Really? Are there actually? Because that would be quite funny. You have the Latin VFR LEPR. Yeah, don't get me wrong. MK Studios and Simwings, they are both slightly better than the Latin VFR, particularly when it comes to ground textures. But yeah, neither of them blew me away. If I lived in Barcelona, then yeah, if you lived in Barcelona and you're going to fly there all the time, then yeah, I'd say it's worth the upgrade. But as an occasional visitor, if that's what you are, I wouldn't. Italian fabric negative. If every time I can't listen to you say Italian without laughing. I'm so sorry, Martin. If it's not your home airport, then don't bother unless you fly there all the time, like me to EKCH. Yeah. Good. So yeah, if you wanted the opinion of Wojtek as well, you got that. RFS single player, thank you for the sub. Welcome. You have the UK 2000 Luton and the Unibills one looks tempting, but I wonder if it's really that much better. I haven't got it yet, as I said, but I would absolutely say it's going to be heads and tails above the UK 2000 one. The UK 2000 one, I think, was their first MSFS scenery, certainly one of the first, and I don't rate it. It's especially the night textures, but all the textures really just not very good. Yeah. Oh, Wojtek! There's news. Well, not news really, not news, but Christina, who's helping me with my Polish citizenship application, has been having sleepless nights because we haven't heard anything yet, and she's fairly sure they're going to say no. But she's got some bloke in Poland called Stanislav, who is going to actually physically go to the archives where my grandfather's records are supposed to be and physically search for them, because they think that the people who work in the archives may not have done a thorough enough search. So she wants to sort of have one more shot at finding something, which is quite interesting. I think you might find that quite interesting. It was the best. Well, it was the best we had until last week. Yeah. Oh, I did say that, did I? I hadn't told you. Yeah. I mean, this is what it comes down to, isn't it? You know, my Polish friend could have made this offer himself at any point in the last year. So it'd be nice to help you out here. I'll go down to the archives and see what I can find. But now I just have to rely on some random bloke and send him cash instead. Ah, good morning, Alex. How's it going? We had 40 viewers across the two platforms for a time earlier, Alex. They've gone now. 12 of them have gone now. But it wasn't bad. Are there many good routes to or from Luton? What is it used for? Is it just another London airport or anything special? It used to be the EasyJet base. It was their main airport. Now there are still quite a few EasyJet flights out of it. It's also... it's now sort of the main base for Wizz Air. I think Wizz Air are probably the main operator from there now. But it's also quite big for business aviation. So if you were looking for somewhere to park your BizJet, probably up to and including a BBJ size thing, Luton could be the one to go for. Still got the big orange hangar, you do, it's true. I have a soft spot for Luton because it was where I took my first ever flight from without my parents when I was like 17 and I went away to Barcelona with my friends. And I liked it. Also, because of the series Airline. Seminal viewing when I was younger. Even now people watch old episodes on YouTube, people who weren't even born. I was there when it was on live. It's the beauty of being really old. 4-minute delay now, I don't think that's worth worrying about, is it? Good morning Maxim TV, welcome, how are you? EasyJet is big at Luton, but not as big as they are at Gatwick nowadays. Gatwick has far more easy flights than Luton does. You're right, Mark. I did sort of intend to do that, you know, and then I just... That's right. So I found that I couldn't clip a long enough segment, so I would have had to have downloaded the video, and I think you can only download at a lower resolution, and then I'd have had to have clipped it and then uploaded it again. And I thought, sod it. If I could just say, yeah, cut this bit out and make it a video, then that would be alright, but I couldn't. But yeah, maybe in future I'll be less lazy. I am feeling a bit. My current view with the streaming and the YouTubing is I just want to fly planes and chat to people while I do it. The rest of it I'm a bit bored with. So anything that requires effort and time outside of streaming, I've sort of left to go. But you're right, it does make sense to do that and put in a bit of Oh, does Two-Tone Murphy do that? I might have to ask him. I would imagine he has to download it, but I will ask the question next time I see him. Hello, person who I think is writing in Korean, I think? I'm not entirely sure. I'm very sorry, but I don't know what it meant. I don't even really know what language. Yeah, it is Korean. Oh, hello, you said. Hello, welcome. Welcome. I'm sorry I don't speak Korean. The best clips of what still do very well on YouTube? When isn't it? What have I missed? What have I missed? I've missed something. It is a good thing you're here. Best clips of that still do very well on YouTube. But very good, thanks. I hope you had a great weekend. I did, yeah, it was nice, thanks. How was yours? Oh, yeah, airline, yeah. Yeah, they do. Here's a nice language, yeah. Am I the only one that before I fly IRL I always fly the route in the sim so I know what to expect? I don't always do it, but I try to. Yeah, I try to. Or if I don't do it before, I'll do it when I get back. I do, Mark, I do. I loved that as well with Jeremy Spake, the Aeroflot guy, and I think who the other characters were that was sort of quite famous from that. Oh, the horrible paparazzi people. It's the ambulance crew as well, and I got to work with one of those when I was a paramedic, with the woman, I've forgotten her name now. But I got a little bit starstruck because she was quite big on airport. His name was, what was his name? Gerard. His name was Gerard, and his crewmate, can't remember her name, but I did a couple of shifts with her, and she was really nice. I didn't say that I knew her from airport, but I was a bit starstruck. You're doing Edinburgh to Antalya, and it's 5 hours. That's a long flight. I think they got Jane Bolton. They did get her on this morning. I can't remember what her news was. She start a childcare company or something like that. Yeah, I remember reading that she was on there though. Now that we've got the IEs, I need to recreate my Jetstar flights from last year. I need to do a bit of Jetstar flying. I did actually considered as an alternative today doing Cairns to Gold Coast or vice versa. So it was something that Harry suggested. But Harry hasn't even bothered to show up to this flight, so yeah, not really worth it, is it? Really worth worrying about. Right, on that not passive aggressive. What would you call that? I don't know what you'd call that expression, that emotion I put into it. Mock sadness. I'm going to nip just aggressive. Cos Adelaide's a meme boss. I could do Cairns to Adelaide. No, I could do Cairns to Adelaide. I haven't flown to Adelaide for a while. Yeah, I'm going to go to the loop. BRB. See you shortly.
I traffic from 32 detected vehicles for Cherry running to 4 gate departure review 1 minute departure.
I'm back, and I found this on the way. She wants some attention because Morris has gone out without her, and he's not really allowed to do that. No, Adelaide itself is not a meme, but Adelaide Airport in the sim is not one of my favourites. But it's better. It's better than Brisbane. It's better than Brisbane. Brisbane is a big meme in the sim because Orbex memes, you know? Yeah, Alex is a meme. That is also true. Did he go out and leave you on your own? Oh. Are we done? We might be done. Yeah, we're done. Bye-bye. Wish I had a better Brisbane now that I'm here. Yeah, I bet. bet. Performance can be an issue, but it's a really nice approach in past the city. That is true. That is true. What's the new thing that Josh has released? I never got a copy of. Rasmus, that's such a good photo. In the Club Filbert Lounge, Rasmus has posted a photo of how he watched his stream while being at work. Oh yeah, it was Gladstone. Yeah, it was Gladstone, yeah. Bundy. Oh, wait, no, wait, Gladstone, no, Gladstone was Orbex, wasn't it? No, I mean, what does he call his company? V Legion, is it? No, it's not. Impulse. Yeah, Impulse, that's the one. Impulse released something. Right, just had to do something. No, welcome back, boss. Also, Rasmus, that bloke to your right is clearly watching something on his laptop as well. There doesn't seem to be much work at all happening in this office. Just had a screaming match with Omar. What, both of you? Do you join in, boss? God. Morris has gone out. He's out. He's in the garden. You join and scare him off. Good. Okay, just picturing you yowling. Mildred is allowed out. She's allowed out. She just doesn't want to go out. She doesn't want to go out, but she doesn't want Morris to go out without her either. So she only wants Morris to go out when she wants to go out with him, basically. No, Morris is a lot more of a scaredy cat than Mildred is. Mildred just gets cross. She gets quite cross with if she sees another cat. She gets quite growly. And sometimes she'll hit them on the head if they come too close. Whereas Morris will run away. She just, yeah, I don't know, she just is more homely than she was. She doesn't go out. She's been out, she went out yesterday for a bit. She does a bit of snuffling in the ground. I don't know why, because she doesn't go to the toilet out there. She goes to the toilet in the tray always. But yeah, she often comes back with mud on her nose for some reason. No, Morris didn't assault the new cat. What, the grey one? Oh, well, no, sometimes, no, Morris got attacked. And came back with like a bit of hair missing from his head, like a chunk of hair missing. Ah, Matt, hello!
Aussie Matt 95 just subscribed. Hey, Filbert Flies. Wow, I've bravely survived 24 months of your captivating flight.
Is that all 24 months?
The struggle was real, but your streams kept me hanging on by a thread. Looking forward to enjoying more thrilling moments with you. Best, your name.
Thank you very, very much indeed, Matt. Generous to a fault. Tier 3, 24 months. Unbelievable. Thank you very much indeed. And lovely to have you here. I was only asking a minute ago where you were. And yeah, why Paul as Chief Australian couldn't answer that, I don't know. But here you are. Good. Ah, Bundaberg. You're right, it was Bundaberg, I think. Yeah, because I flew there with Ben in the Dash 8 back in the day. When Ben used to be a flight sim streamer. I don't know if I told you this, but the reason I found out he was planning on quitting streaming a couple of months ago was that I suggested that maybe we could do a shared cockpit A320 flight. Because it was quite good fun last time. He was like, yeah, no, I'm going to quit. I haven't got time. Got one more. Going to do one more stream in the middle of March, and that'll be it. And then he never did do one more stream in the middle of March. And yeah. Like if it was me and the world's premier flight sim influencer said, "Oh, do you want to do a shared cockpit stream?" I'd have been like, "Yeah." Doesn't matter that I'm not streaming anymore. I can still sit in the right seat and fly with you and be a guest on your channel, and that would be a huge honour. But whatevs. Mostly a Dash 8 airport except for one flight to Melbourne. Yeah, I did look it up and I saw there was a flight we could do, which was probably that Melbourne one. But yeah. Yeah, whatevs. I would like a Dash 8 for this sim, you know. I'd also like them to fix the ATR. Just miss turboprops, you know? You get me? Make a nice change from the jets. I haven't had this playlist for a long time. Oh, here's Morris. Come on. Good boy. Come and say hello. Here he is. He's back. Yes, it's one of those planes that some people seem to have some luck with and other people just don't. So I don't know really what the current state of play is with it. Has anyone flown it recently? Yeah, he wants to sit on my lap, but he does not want to look at the camera. What a big baby. I know, that's what Mildred calls him as well. Can't stand the AT. I can't believe you guilted me into buying it, boss. How did I guilt you into buying it? I mean, it sounds plausible, but I have no memory of that. Looking forward to the Saab 340. Been following the development for a while now, and it's good to see it's gaining traction. Oh, I didn't even know that. I didn't know that was coming. That should be good, yeah. Should be good. Yeah, I've never flown a Saab plane in all of my life. Have the textures stopped popping in and out? Yeah, they seem to have. No, they haven't. That's so annoying. I wish I hadn't even ever noticed it. Can anyone here explain what the hell is going on and whether or not it's something to do with Rex AccuSeason? Saab 340 flies into Dutch Harbour, Alaska. Really? Classic Dutch political trick. What do you mean? Also, how did I guilt you into buying the ATR? Answer when? Actually, like I'm talking to myself. The texture popping doesn't seem... No, it is happening. Look, it's happening. Big line at least. Morris, no. Can't go in front of him too far. Ooh. Windy. I know, I'm waiting for Liam to answer. Shh, it's all fine. Oh, maybe that, no. extras are popping in here. Just tracking my friend's flight is coming back from Sofia to Edinburgh. Alright. Cool. Does Morris have any offspring? No, we made sure that that would not be a thing. Why? Why do you ask? Well, yeah, welcome back, boss. I was talking earlier about your photo of your office. It seems like no one's really doing any work. Oh, so no more song? No. Although they would be lovely. They would be lovely. I've been very lucky with these two cats, I have to say, because I got them as rescues when they were kittens, and I would have taken any old riffraff, and but these two happened to come up, and I've fallen on my feet with them. You could, Alex, you could, at a push, you could say that, at a push. I'd love an old Morris Traveller, actually. I have. No expensive surgeries. No. Quite a few trips with Mildred. Some quite expensive trips with Mildred to various vets, and then the Royal Veterinary College, and various things to try and help her with her wee-wee problem, which ultimately, touch wood, eventually fixed itself. I would. I suppose woodworm is a risk. That's passive aggressively. Morris has been entirely trouble-free though. So far. What route should I do in the Ryanair 737-800? What about... 2 legs, you say? So am I not too far away? Stansted to Zurich? Do they do that? Or that, yes, or that. EPTGD is Gdansk, isn't it? My neighbour downstairs is back at home in Gdansk at the moment. That's why I'm feeding her cat. Or in Sopot. Sopot, is that what it's called? You could go down to Copenhagen anyway, you could. How far behind is the real flight? Let's have a look. Hang on a second. Too many windows. Right. Real flight is... not that far behind. Let me show you. Hold on. So this is where we are. Oh my god, he's doing it again! Wojtek! Bruh! Slow down or overtake quick. So that's where we are. And that's where the real flight is, so... He's sort of slap bang in the middle of France and we're a bit south of him. When do we arrive? 12:06 Zulu. So 14:06 your time, I guess. In about 40 minutes, boss. 42 minutes. You've got plenty of time to pay. Oh my god, Wojtek literally went through this at the beginning of the stream, boss. You know what I mean? It's alright, I'll go through it again. Nissar 7 Tango, Arnev Delta runway 22 right, YGM. London controller was talkative, Roger. Yes, that's right, yes. SOT 1 mode, 1 mic. Morris, you can't climb on the keyboard. You can't. Not allowed. Oh god, everyone's gone. It's noticed. Not everyone. He might. Right. Change your username to Scottish Chef Geek so much as YouTube. Ah, so I see. It's showing a Scottish FG on Restream chat. I wish any of ours were cuddly like that. Yeah, it's quite unusual, isn't it? It's unusual. Yeah. They sit on your laps though, don't they? You'd think having 4 bloody cats means at least one of them would be keen to snuggle. Yeah, you would. You would. Is that why you ended up with 4? You just kept trying? Kept trying for a cuddly one, like some people keep trying for the for a child of the opposite sex to what they've got. Yeah, 2 Morrison Mildred. Doggo just tried to climb into your lap. Oh. But she's missed you. If you will insist on abandoning her, this is what will happen, I guess. Alright, so we're about 80 miles from our top of descent, so I guess the thing to do is probably start thinking about setting up for the arrival. So we'll give control to our worthy first officer.
You have control.
I have control. Get underway with that. Going to be flying into Sam in a few, am I? Good 30 knots faster. Yeah. I'm also higher though, so it's alright for now, I guess. But yeah, maybe I should slow down. Mel! Wow, yeah, first chat. Well, I never. Oh, there you go. Welcome to the stream, Mel. Nice to have you here. Opinions on the fly-by-wire. It's not as good as the Phoenix, but it's not bad for a free plane. In fact, it's very, very good for a free plane, I would say. Very good indeed. Sometimes, though, it can behave a bit like a meme plane. Yeah, I mean, I don't like to be like you, but Sam, can you speed up a little bit? Because, like, you're legit flying a business jet's, you know, cost index should be no factor. YGM. I still think fondly of the video of you on your walk. Yes, but that's for immersion's sake, boss. It's like the opposite. It's like the opposite of when you asked me to do it. Right, anyway, yes, let's set up for the arrival. I'm getting distracted. .meta LFMN. Variable at 8, gusting 21. What? It was a strong westerly before. Now I don't even know what to do. What runway are they actually using? Let's have another look. All ahead full. Good, good. It's very massive for you. I was doing a stream yesterday. I went away for 5 minutes. The autopilot disconnected and upside down in the middle of the Balkan Sea. Oh, blimey, I haven't had that. Yeah, that's bad. Change of plan. Last arrival was 04 left. We'll go for 04 left. Thank you, boss. Yeah. Right. Good job I started prepping when I did, innit? Do you fly the Phoenix as well, Scottish Happy? Do you have the Phoenix or no? That's weird. Now Navigraph won't let me change. Won't let me change my arrival runway. How bizarre. New bug. Oh, is it? Remove approach for... Ah, okay. Thank you. So we can still do the Nissar 7 Tango, right? And then we want some kind of RNAV. Which one, though? I'm right that they almost always do the... RNAVs, right? I would do the RNAV Zulu. Yes, that's what they normally do. With vectors, but seeing as we've got no one to vector us. Yes, we'll vector ourselves. I don't think they ever use the ILSs. They never used to, boss. They always use the RNAVs. And that was because it keeps you out over the bay rather than inland, I think. But they don't seem to anyway. Seem to have changed them. Enable RNAV, oh right, okay. I wish I could remember what they usually used. I think it's the RNAV Alpha. I think it's the RNAV Alpha with a visual final. I think that's what they do. I could probably share my screen, then you can see what I'm looking at. That's a good idea. Rather than me just wittering on to myself. Je suis confusé. Why me have to speed up when Boy and Sky God are far more intimate according to VATSIM? I don't know. I assume Wojtek plans to overtake me. That's what we're doing. We're going to Bispo. We're going to fly out over the sea to Bispo. That's what they do most of the time, I'm pretty sure, when coming from the north. Not to 4 left, 4 right, though. We're going to 4 left. So, RNAV Alpha 04 left. And we could actually do this Biz 1 mic transition if we wanted, I guess. Seeing as there's no one to vector us. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Decision made, rightly or wrongly. Right, so back in the plane. RNAV Zulu 04 left. And then of course we'll be able to see if the real plane does the same thing after we land, probably. He won't do exactly the same thing, he'll get vectors, but... Nissar 7 Tango, which we've already got. And via... Oh, I picked the wrong RNAV. Noob. Let's do all of that all over again. Arrival. RNAV Alpha 04 left. Via. Oh, there's another Biz transition. Yeah, we'll do the Biz 1 mic. That's what we'll do. Insert. Good. Happy with that. And we're 40 miles from our top of descent, so let's get in the latest METAR. Weather in MSFS is clearly all over the place again. But the METAR has settled down. It's no longer variable and gusting. It's now 080 at 17. The other BIS is wrong. Which other BIS? The 1 November, you mean? Is wrong. You mean it? So it's the man who's doing an ILS into Nice. It's a good job there's no ATC on them, else they would be STHing their heads to the max. Through some piss jets. Good, good. Right. Concentrate. QNH 1014. Temperature 17. Nice. Latest wind 080 at 17. Transition level. Well, there is ATIS on via IVAL, so we can probably see what it is there. Flight level 75 apparently. And the minimums for the RNAV. – 2,000 feet. Good. Just going to sort out the approach briefing for Tassie. Airport elevation is what? 12.
Are you ready for the arrival brief?
Go ahead.
Our current weather shows nice VFR conditions, and we've got the arrival and approach for guidance in FMS.
Nice temperature, yes.
Planning to get down to the airport.
Nice
It'll be a
everything.
non-position approach. The runway is dry, and we'll take the first available turn and taxi to the gate per ATC instructions. Once cleared, we can plan to start the APU for taxi in.
We're not yet. Nearly.
Questions?
Nearly. Not far from our top of
Brief
descent.
complete.
You're not overtaking. Good. Lovely. Safety first.
I have control.
You have control.
Alright, let's start down. I'm just doing a managed descent. So, I'm going to talk you through the arrival. Because it's a bit of an interesting one. Not this, the star itself is fairly normal. And we're going to follow that transition as far as Bisbo. But after Bisbo, all we do is fly heading 354 to Mike November 04 Alpha. And after that, we have to be visual. So you can see we're going to be at 3,000 feet between Bisbo and FN1. Minimum 3,000 feet at Bisbo, mandatory at 3,000 feet at FN04 Alpha. And from there we start our final descent. Visually. And, you know, sometimes this goes alright, sometimes it doesn't. What I'm going to do, though, is tune a few nav aids to help us, or at least a nav aid. Could cheat and tune the ILS, not going to do that. But we will tune CGS on 109.2. CGS 109.2. Here we are. And we'll get that on there. So, going to be very blowy as well. So we're going to have a bit of a crosswind from the right. So we'll probably want to start our turn to find a little bit earlier than we otherwise would. And if we're not visual by MN04A Alpha, then obviously we have to go and go around. Go missed. 12-3 Alpha, let's have a look at that. .3 Alpha. I mean, there we are. It's pretty clear, isn't it? Intercept the Pappies. Just fly ahead and then turn right for the runway. You do have the ILSs to help you out, should you want them. But we don't. We don't need them, I don't think. I'm going to be visual. Prediction. Thank you, Paul. Thank you. So, in fact, we can wind our altitude all the way down to 3,000 feet. Yeah, nice Pappies. No, I mean, you're gonna love what you see when you're down there as well. What's nice is the runways are nice, you know. Runways are nice, taxiways are nice, airport terminal is nice as well. Not now, Martin. We'll use auto brake low, that'll be sufficient. Alex, you still here? Can't help noticing that I've had to do all of my own chart reading so far. So perhaps you could tell me a little bit about the use of reverse thrust at this airport and whether we should use idle or max reverse. I don't think they are actually, no. I think you'd struggle to get a nice biscuit in these. Can't even. Oh, okay, perhaps you'd like to handle some of my work while I look that up. No, I wouldn't. No, that's... Thing is, that isn't... You know, your work is not my job, is it? But reading charts is your job. And you do seem able to be here and to communicate via the chat, so it doesn't seem like it should pose you too much of a trouble to have a quick squiz at the charts and do your actual job. For those of you who aren't aware, Alex, or Zap in the chat, he reads my charts for me usually. He's supposed to anyway. Surely unless we divert I win, no? Sorry, what did you bet? Bet all your Philbios what, on a butter or? Oh, has he gone oof or nice? Right, okay, yeah, that's a tricky one. That's a tricky one. Could lead to some complaints. Bye, Alex. Just a reminder, if you haven't liked and subscribed on YouTube, but you're enjoying the stream. I would very much appreciate that. That's youtube.com/philthatflies. And if you haven't followed on Twitch, but you're enjoying the stream, I would be very appreciative of that as well. Also, you can subscribe on Twitch and give money if you like to really support the channel. And you can become a Club Philbert member on YouTube as well. Lots of ways to support the stream, should you be feeling like you want to give me your money, I guess. I mean, that's what it boils down to. El Diablito, my goodness me. Has been a while. Nice to see you. How's life? Oh, I need to sneeze. So professional. So professional. Some nice Leclerc biscuits. Simon Forrester, I missed you as well. Real life aircraft has just started its descent. Yeah, so we are a little bit ahead of them, but not as far ahead of them as I thought we might be. Flying from Hanoi to Bangkok rather shortly. Nice, lovely route, lovely route. Yeah, the Phoenix is brilliant. Although I flew the A300 for the first time in a while. Yesterday, was it? Or was it the day before? And I really enjoyed that as well. Yeah, but Martin, it comes to something if Matt, who is Australian and doesn't read books, knows how to spell Leclerc. You don't. It's not great. TBF. Complaints, yeah, I mean, you know the complaints procedure by now, I'm sure, but if you have any complaints, you can email them to complaints@philthatflies.com. I know that, Voiter. I know that. Oh, you know how to spell Leclerc because of F. Oh, okay, Roger. Right. Lives in Monaco, right? Who would live in Monaco? Monaco's a weird place. I wouldn't want to live there. No, I've never heard of Leclerc biscuits, to be honest. Oh yeah, tax, of course, yeah. I think what we're going to do after Muzz is go direct to MN140. My gut feeling is that is more likely to be what the real one does. Oh, in fact, we don't have Mike November 141, do we? Oh yeah, we do. Yeah, it's silly, I'm not doing that. Don't think that happens. We've also got a Vector's leg which we can get rid of. So we're going to get rid of Mike November 141. We're going to get rid of the manual leg, and we're going to get rid of the flight plan disco, and then we're going to insert, and that's going to give us a much, much, much more sensible route. Much more like what I have done IRL when flying in from City. Oh, he's actually from Monaco. Oh, right, okay. CF1 is good for Chanekro. How? Ah, Rasmus, because I stream on YouTube, I cannot watch anything because they just demonetize the whole blooming video. Ain't worth it, boss. Sorry. Well, is Alex spelling it wrong as well? Wow. Ain't worth it anyway, just funny, innit? I'll have a look later, boss. Stick it in the Discord or something later. Forget otherwise. Boom. Well, I guess we may as well set the local pressure, which is going to be 1014.
1014 set.
1014 set. Passing 16,900. Now.
Checked.
So it's all FS2 crew, Ryan, which is mainly a first officer add-on. And then the Phoenix comes with sound packs where you can download sound packs for the cabin announcements for the individual airline. Most of what you're hearing is FS2 crew, and a voice pack recorded by Tazidum, who is one of the channel members here. He is my current first officer of choice. Nah, that was an April Fool's joke, Matt. It's still there. Yeah, I know. Well, I literally sent a message asking for a copy of Chase Plane for MSFS to Parallel 42, and they had to send me a link to a thing that explained that the whole thing there was an April Fool's joke. So we've all been there, boss. We've all been there. It is a pretty stupid April Fool's joke. I know. Unbelievable. Well, I think what I'm going to do now is fade out the music on account of immersion for the arrival, immersion and concentration. I have quite enjoyed this play. Have you enjoyed the music this stream? It's a playlist I used to use all the time, but I haven't for a long while. Yeah, we were all wrong with that one. It's true. Yeah, Chase Plane was an April Fool's joke, except for Rasmus, who all along knew it was not. It was an April Fool's joke, and yeah, definitely not just after I'd already literally just said it was and explained what had happened. I wouldn't be surprised if that Discord was shut down because of copyright. Yes, well, nobody would call it HDR 4K. Yes, they would. There is a trend in that direction from a lot of naff MSFS developers. YGM.
Approach checklist.
They're all right.
1014 set.
1014 set.
Did they really?
Seatbelts.
That's quite funny.
On.
Are you sure about it?
No, I'm not sure about that. Sorry, I should have left it a bit later. They are on now.
2000 set.
Auto brake.
Low armed.
Engine lock selector.
Normal.
Approach checklist complete.
Good. Well, we busted the speed constraint at Tippik, didn't we? Oh dear. Missing the plen tag beneath the stream, by the way. Oh, really? I don't normally deal with the tags. I normally leave that to the mods.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain intends on the fasten seatbelt sign as we will shortly be landing at our destination. Please now return to your seats and make sure that all your personal belongings are safely put away in the overhead pockets or under the seat in front of you. Customers sitting in the front row seat is already emergency exit rows to place all items.
I think we need a bit of drag, to be honest. It's like we're flying a blimmin' Boeing, isn't it? Except that the doors have stayed on.
Lol. Down and your seatbelt.
Oh shit! Baptiste Clicquot! He wants to we got an approach on. I didn't know that. Well, 13447 firm. My god. Oh, that's nice though. Nice to have some ATC, isn't it? Nice approach. Bonjour, Speedbird 34 Golf Hotel, descending through 9,400 feet, QNH 1014, inbound Mike November 140.
RNP Alpha 04 left, descent 5,000 feet 1014.
Could you say again the beginning? The volume was too low. Speedbird 34 Golf Hotel.
Sur 34 Golf Hotel, s'approche bonjour, turn flying 090, descend 5,000 feet, QNH 1014.
Fly heading 090, descend 5,000 feet, QNH 1014, and we expect RMP 04 left, Speedbird 34 Golf Hotel.
Good day, EUREGIO 1, RMP Alpha 04 left.
Bon, on y va.
Bonjour, confirm call sign.
Thank you.
Echo Uniform Golf 1.
There are a lot of shots being fired towards
Continue presenting, vector RMP Alpha 04 left, descend 3,000 feet, QNH 1014.
Which is a bit of a shame, but also funny.
04 left, QNH 1014, EUREGIO 1.
Yes, good day, Scandinavian 4703 with you. Scandinavian 473, approach, bonjour. Yeah, good, we are shortly visible for the Aeronav 04 left. Scandinavian 4703, roger, distance 3,000 feet, QNH 1014, clear approach, and call you back to reduce. 3,1014, copy, we are 220, do you want us to increase? Negative, should be fine. Okay, approach, bonjour, top street, section Swiss 90 Alpha, pass level 157, descended 110. Swiss 90 Alpha, approach, bonjour, continue present heading, vector RNP Alpha 04 left, descend level 90.
We're not Jackson, no, just the one way.
04 left and descend 90, Swiss 94 Alpha. Geograph 1, reduce speed 200 knots.
Looking forward to seeing the new Nice scenery, the screenshots look surprisingly good.
90 Alpha. Negative, that was not for you.
For Justin, yes.
100, reduce 200 knots. Reduce 200, Canadian for 703 confirm. No, reduce Scandinavian 4702, reduce 180. Speed 180. Echo Uniform Golf 1, direct Bilbo, clear RNP Alpha 04 left.
Direct Bilbo, cleared, ILS 04 left, usual.
Negative, it's RNP Alpha.
Cleared RMP Alpha 04 left, usual.
So 34 Golf November, reduce 200 now.
Reduce 200 knots, Speedbird 34 Golf Hotel.
690 Alpha, turn right heading 180. Right heading 180, 690 Alpha. German 3 Golf Zulu, bonjour, frequency.
3 Golf Zulu on frequency, speed 250 knots.
German 3 Golf Zulu, bonjour.
Bon.
Thank you, continue present heading, vector
They looked to Nice with EasyJet on a 24-hour job as a student. Oh right, nice.
Control present heading and descending 100, expecting IS runway 0.
Oh, Wojtek!
Negative, expect RNP Alpha 04 left.
FYI.
RNP Alpha 04 left.
Sur 34 Golf November, continue descend 3,000 feet.
Continue to descend 3,000 feet, Speedbird 34 Golf Hotel.
Scandinavian 4703, speed 180 knots to maintain to 6 miles final, number 1. Number 1, 180 to 6 miles, and we are established and contact.
I hadn't, boss.
Scandinavian 4703. No. 690 Alpha, descend 3,000 feet, QNH 1014.
I hadn't had one for ages, and then I had one, but it was just a one-off. So don't be too disheartened.
Alpha. Nico Uniform Golf 1, are you able to continue turning left to Bilbo to perform the RNP?
Yeah, we will be fine. Echo Uniform Golf 1.
Roger.
Boss, don't let him bully you into calling yourself
Zulu, fly heading 180.
Echo Uniform Golf 1.
Heading 180, you're going 3 Golf Zulu.
C'est bon? Ah bon? C'est pas bon pour Wojtek, hein?
690 Alpha, turn right heading 220. Right heading 220, 690 Alpha.
Flaps 1.
Speed check.
Even 4703 on 04 left, clear to land, 080 degrees 17 knots. Clear to land, Scandinavian 4703. Sur 34 Golf Hotel, left direct Bisbo, clear RNP Alpha 04 left.
Left direct Bisbo, clear RNP Alpha 04 left, Speedbird 34 Golf Hotel.
Sur 34 Golf Hotel, reduce 180.
Reduce 180, Speedbird 34 Golf Hotel.
Echo Uniform Golf, reduce speed 180 knots to maintain to 6 miles per hour.
180 until 6, Echo Uniform Golf 1.
Wings 3 Golf Zulu, descend 4,000 feet, QNH 1014.
Was that me? No.
Wings 3 Golf Zulu, descend 4,000 feet, QNH 1014.
Alice, it's been a while. Is the new scenery available? It is. It's been out for a little while. And welcome back, Eagle. Nice to see you.
Descend 3,000 feet, QNH 1014, your wings 3 Golf Zulu.
It's not new. Nor is it amazing, it must be said.
Echo Uniform Golf 1, number 2, continue approach runway 04, left speed 180 knots to 6 miles per hour.
Continue approach 180 till 6 miles final, EUREGIO 1.
So 34 Golf Hotel, number 3, continue approach runway 04, left 180 to 6.
Number 304 left, 180 till 6, speed by 34 Golf Hotel.
Swiss 90 Alpha, turn right heading 270.
Right heading 270, Swiss 90 Alpha.
03 Golf Zulu, turn right heading 220.
Right 220, your wings 3 Golf Zulu.
Dragon 4703, going around. Skyline 4703, Roger, for the standard missed approach procedure.
Indeed, Reverend, indeed. Thank you, Eagle. Yeah, it's good to be back in the skies.
Approach, good evening. Section 451 November, Christophe, arc clearance 2 Malta.
Traction phare, 54 November, approach, bonjour, start approved, Varic 7 Alpha, departure score 1000.
He did clear me for the approach, didn't he?
Approved to Malta as a departure score 1000. And do you have an clap for me?
Published level 100.
Clap 100, traction 454 November.
Swiss 90 Alpha, confirm, heading 270.
Swiss 90 Alpha, apologies, heading 290, turning 270 now.
Thank you.
It is, it's very windy, isn't it?
Swiss 90 Alpha, direct Bisbo, clear the RMP Alpha 04 left, call you back to reduce.
Direct Bisbo, cleared RMP Alpha 04 left, will coast correction Roger, Swiss 90 Alpha.
Traction 454 November, Crest taxi.
Flaps 2.
Traction 454 November, new squawk, sorry, 5602. Taxi via Golf, uniform, holding point Alpha 1 on the 04 left.
Squawk 5602 and taxi via Golf, uniform, and the last 2 was?
Holding point Alpha 1 on the 04 left.
Thank you, Simon. So last time I was here, the visibility was poor.
Holding point 04
Today,
left.
I don't have that excuse.
Skyline 4703, reporting functions. And
So after the
4703,
next
waypoint,
we can begin our descent.
Skyline 4703, Roger. Turn right heading 180, climb 3000 feet, QNH 104.
And he wants me to do 180 to 6.
Climb 3000, right heading 180, RMP Alpha.
Wings 3 Golf Zulu, turn right heading 270.
Right heading 270, your wings 3 Golf Zulu.
Swiss 90 Alpha, reduce 220.
Speed 220, Swiss 90 Alpha.
2,500.
So we're going to call the next waypoint.
Check to land, wind 080 degrees, 17 knots, number 1.
Take land, EUREGIO 1.
34 Golf Hotel, number 2, proceeding traffic, 1 mile final.
Number 2, speed by 34 Golf Hotel.
Skyline 4703, 220 knots.
Again for the Scandinavian.
Skyline
Alright, we'll call that
4703,
6
220
miles.
220.
Dispatch California Garnet, 600 kilo west, 104
Gear down.
Voilà, 7 kilo whiskey, approach bonjour, start approach, pilot 7 Alpha, departure, score 1000. Pilot 7 Alpha, 1000.
Flaps 3.
Voilà, 7 kilo whiskey, correct.
Cabin crew B6.
During 3 Golf Zulu, direct Bisbo, clear direct Alpha 04 left. Descend 3000 feet.
Flaps 3.
Direct Bisbo and clear RMP Alpha, runway 04 left, descending 3000 feet, your wings 3 Golf Zulu.
Swiss 90 Alpha, reduce 200 knots.
Speed 200, Swiss 90 Alpha, thank you.
Flaps full.
So 34 Golf Hotel, number 1.
Speed checked.
Number 1, speed by 34 Golf Hotel.
Traction 454 November, EUREGIO with you 737 existing. The runway
Landing
from
checklist.
Foxtrot 1.
ECAM memo.
Copy.
Sync read.
Landing no blue.
Landing checklist.
Echo Uniform Golf 1, taxi, stand 10 Alpha via Foxtrot, good day.
Alpha Foxtrot, good day, EUREGIO.
Nancy Alpha, speed 180 knots to maintain to 6 miles final.
180 to 6, 69 Alpha.
Continue.
Chi.
34 Golf Hotel, on 04 left clear to land, wind 080 degrees 17 knots.
04 left clear to land, speedbird 3 Golf Hotel.
Your wind 3 Golf Zulu, reduce to 20.
Overshot a smidge.
Your wind 3 Golf Zulu, reduce to 20.
Again, you are very quiet, 3 Golf Zulu.
Your wind 3 Golf Zulu, reduce to 20 knots.
Already reducing to 220, your wind 3 Golf Zulu.
Skyline 4703, turn right heading 220.
Right, 220, and 4703.
Traction 454 November, you can resume taxi, expect departure on 04 right.
Copy, traction 454 November, hold short 04 right.
Your wind 3 Golf Zulu, reduce to 100. The wing 3 Golf Zulu, reduce to 100 knots.
Reducing to 200, your wing 3 Golf Zulu.
Oh my god, it's so blowy. There is an island.
Nancy Alpha, number 2 continue approach on 04 left.
But they don't
Number 2 continue approach with 90 Alpha.
use it.
Your wind 3 Golf Zulu, reduce speed 180 knots to maintain to 6 miles final, number 3.
100.
Reducing 180 to maintain 6 miles final, your wing 3 Golf Zulu.
Scandinavian 4703, turn right heading 270.
270 heading, Scandinavian 4703.
Spoilers. Reverse green. E-cell.
Not too bad.
7 kilo whiskey, pushing start approach facing east. Swiss 90 Alpha, number 1.
Number 1.
7 3 Golf Zulu, number 2.
Number 2, 3 Golf Zulu.
Yeah, that wasn't bad considering the wind. And the new rudder pedals were helpful. But I did touch down with slightly more of a crab on than I would have liked, ideally. Still, that was POG. That was very, very exciting, that approach.
Scandinavian 4703, direct bespoke, clear the Yankee Alpha approach on 04 left, I call you back to reduce.
Was spicy, wasn't it?
After landing checklist.
Read
after landing checklist. Yeah.
Direct bespoke, and Wilco, Scandinavian 4703.
Cedar 3, 4 Golf Hotel left, uniform, Foxtrot, stand 12 Alpha, today.
Uniform Foxtrot, say again, stand number, speedbird 34 Golf Hotel.
12 Alpha.
Roger, left uniform Foxtrot to stand 12 Alpha, speedbird 34 Golf Hotel, thanks.
Swiss 90 Alpha, runway 04 left, clear to land, wind 080 degrees, 17 knots.
Runway 04 left, clear to land, Swiss 90 Alpha, thank you.
Your wing 3 Golf Zulu, number 2, continue approach on 04 left, 6 miles, beyond Airbus 320.
Continue approach 04 left, we're serving on tickets.
Ooh, got nothing.
Scandinavian 4703, when established, reduce speed 180 knots.
It's possible I have an out-of-date GSX profile. Thank you, Liam. What pedals did I get? I got the MFG crosswind pedals. Those pedals must have really made a difference, yeah. Didn't look like it was hard enough to activate the brakes. Well, what can I say, boss? What can I say? You have the Turtle Beach ones. Oh yeah, any good? Right, I'm very quickly going to try and find a new profile.
Traction 454 November, cross on 04 left, taxi via Whiskey, heading point Whiskey 3 on 04 right.
Crossing,
wait, where am I going? Foxtrot, Alex. I don't know if this is Foxtrot. I'm just assuming. You shouldn't assume. Yeah, it is. Foxtrot. Stand 12, centre.
Scandinavian 4703, speed 180 knots.
And we're going to do it really slowly to give me time to download a profile.
106,
very professional.
Scandinavian 4703.
Fraction 454 November, report
or 12 Alpha, in fact, he said, not 12C.
We need 1 more minute, Fraction 454 November.
No problem. Swiss 90 Alpha, taxi stand 8 Charlie via straight ahead Golf. Good day.
Stand 8 Charlie and take a taxi Swiss 90 Alpha.
Straight ahead Golf.
Straight ahead and Golf, merci à toutes, Swiss 90 Alpha.
À toutes, Viewing Strigal Zulu, runway 04 left, clear to land, wind 080 degrees, 17 knots.
Clear to land, 04 left, you're wing Strigal Zulu.
Okay, profile acquired and installed.
Information, you are at the wrong intersection of a 3 TOA, 2,475 meters available.
Now I have to delete the old one, which is that one. Now I have to restart GSX and then hopefully we'll be able to park it at 12 Alpha. Hopefully. They are good. So far I'm very impressed with them, yeah. Thank you, Matt, that is very helpful. No, it still doesn't have 12 Alpha. Maybe it didn't really restart. Let's do it from the taskbar. Oh, there's a plane waiting here. Let's just get out of his way, I guess.
Off.
After landing checklist complete.
Taxi lights off.
Fraction 454 November, ready for fully ready.
Fraction 454 November, Alpha 3, land on 04 right, clear for takeoff, wind 080 degrees, 17 knots.
Clear for takeoff, runway 04 right, Fraction 454 November.
Sky event 4703, number 1, traffic departing parallel runway.
I'm surprised we're on the Alpha, to be honest.
Sky event 4703, number 1, traffic departing parallel runway.
Number 1, copy 8, and 4703.
Right, exit 7 Kilo Whiskey, standby. Fraction 454 November, line up and wait.
Oh well, GSX profile doesn't work.
Line up and wait.
Or the airport doesn't allow it to work. I don't know which.
Sky event 4703,
so it's
runway 04 left,
interesting. They must have caught up some, made up some time, mustn't they?
Approach procedure, initial climb.
Clear to land and copy 8, again, 4703.
Information, the traffic departing has been stopped.
Copy.
I have to say, it usually does for me. Matt, thank you for your tier 3 resub, and nice to see you as always. See you soon, boss. Can you update profiles without restarting the sim? Yes, you can. You just have to restart QATL.
7 Kilo Whiskey Taxi Tango Delta Uniform Holding Point Alpha 1 on 04 left.
And there we go. Seatbelts off. Beacon.
Strigal Zulu report intentions.
And hopefully that jetway will
again, we had a back landing.
Caution, you're in Strigal Zulu Roger, turn right heading 180, vectors RNP Alpha 04 left, speed 220 knots.
Or maybe we'll end up with buses. I don't know. It's a shame.
Again, heading,
shame we're on the Alpha stack.
Heading 180, vectors RNP Alpha 04 left.
Roger, turn right heading 180, speed 220 and expect...
Could have just ignored him, I suppose. He wouldn't have known, would he? Actually, do you know what? Do we have a 12 Charlie? Yeah, we do. Oh, 12 Charlie's all the way over there, is it? Where's Charlie? Alpha Bravo? I feel like this stand is never used, right?
Fraction 454 November on 04 right, clear for takeoff, wind 080 degrees, 17 knots.
There we are.
Clear for takeoff.
Now we can deboard properly. Never do that sort of thing on VATSIM. That's really naughty. But anyway, there we are. We've done it. Everyone's going. Okay, Ribbon, no worries. See you soon, boss. See you soon. Martin, Ribbon, and Matt. Lovely to see you as always. Thank you for your resubs if you did that. So here we are. We are in Nice, and we have the POG EUREGIO 1 over here, courtesy of Sam. If you want to know more about EUREGIO, you can visit euregio.filmthatflies.com.
Uniform.
See you, Martin. Take care. I did say goodbye. Oh no, maybe I didn't. No. Bye, boss. Thanks for coming. There's some EUREGIO details for you if you'd like to join. Now the landing rate. Probably got two from one from where we jumped. No, we haven't. We've got one. Minus 62 feet per minute. Minus 62. So for those of you who voted nice,
yes, Ethan, it's your time.
you were correct,
We
and I
just had a
appreciate
bad
you
landing.
having
We came
had
in too
faith.
hard on the landing and we were floating around, and that's why we went around.
Pleasure, thank you. I was just wondering about the wind.
The wind
The
is
wind
bad.
was actually, as I said, 08017, a little bit up to 20 knots and variable between the.
So let's have a look at the real world flight. I think they do often
thank you
park
very
on
much
12.
for the
I was
info.
expecting 12.
Section 454 November.
You did, Willie, you did.
Continue climb level
How are you?
140.
Climb flight level 140.
Right, so we're going to compare our track with the real world flight now. That's what we're going to do because we're cool like that. So, very, very similar, I think. Probably would have been more similar if ATC hadn't come online and started vectoring us, because we'd have... yeah, it's close enough, innit? We just had... he had more traffic than there was IRL. But we chose the right arrival, I think. Yeah, we did. From Tupox, it all looks pretty much the same. Oh, maybe not, actually. Maybe it goes a bit further east. Nah, Tupox to Mars, it must have been. Must have been. He also landed 24 left. He vacated where we vacated, I think. Just refreshing to see if he's parked up yet. Not yet, he's still taxiing in. Yep, same exit. Initially the same taxi route, but whereas we turned right here on Foxtrot, was it? Yeah, Foxtrot. He's done something slightly different. He's continued on, and he'll probably go straight into a stand that if it's not ours, it's going to be very similar to ours. And we won't know, of course, what his landing rate was because that's not an IRL thing. But I think it's safe to say he can't have landed it better than I did. So there you are. I hope you enjoyed that. I thought that was a good stream. We'll do it again. We'll do it again. M Degree, see you later, boss. Thank you, Paul. Always tell people you're my emotional support animal. Yeah. No, I think that's nice.
Heading 270, you're wing 3
In a way. Right. Yeah, we need to know what gate he parked at because it would be very cool if it was the same one. Interestingly, the aerial image is out of date, so we're just going to have to judge by his relative position.
Going Trigger Zulu, direct pistol, Claderen Kelfa, on 04 left, 3 speed.
But in the meantime, we've got a few thank yous to say, I think, haven't we? Because people have been very generous today with their donations and subs and what have you. Let me just get Extreme Elements up.
Ryanair 6, 7 kilo whiskey, cross runway 04 left, taxi via whiskey, heading point whiskey, 3 runway 04 right.
Cross 04 left, whiskey, 4 whiskey, 04 right, Ryanair 6 kilo.
Oh my god, I literally can't remember how to use Stream Elements, that's how long it's been. Hang on. Data and reports, activity feed, that's what we're after, isn't it? Yes, so we had from Aussie Matt 95, who has unfortunately left, a tier 3 resub, which is very, very generous indeed. We had 100 bits several times from Liam. How many times, I don't know. Twice. 200 bits from Liam. We had new followers and from Oliver, Scottish Avgeek, Mark, and Ryan. So thank you all very much. We also had a tier 1 resub from Ribbon, a tier 1 resub from Scott, and a prime resub from Wojtek, RIP Wojtek, whose flight crashed to desktop right towards the very end, which sucks. I've been there, it's horrible. But I appreciate you flying along anyway, and I appreciate you flying along, Sam, as well. And what a way to end. He is clearly in the process of turning into the exact stand that we're on, which was 12, one of the 12s. So there you are, 12 Charlie, probably the one with the jetway. Or 12 Bravo. 12 Bravo is what I mean, that's the one we're on. So there we are. That concludes, I think, today's stream. And thank you very, very much indeed for coming along with me and watching and chatting. It's been good fun. Next stream, I'm not going to commit to it, but I would like to think maybe Thursday we could squeeze another one in before I have to go back to work. Do please follow on Twitch at twitch.tv/philbertflies. Subscribe and like on YouTube at youtube.com/philbertflies. And yeah, come and join the Discord server as well if you can. Maybe BA stream. That would be cool. There we are. Till the next time, thanks again for being here, and I will see you soon. Okay.
Number 1, continue approach chrono 04 left, traffic departing parallel runway.
Good, I'm glad you have one. Bye bye.
Action for 5 for November. To do on the 04 left, clear to land with 08, 0 days 189.
Clear to land on the 04 left.